Why am I even reviewing this? Why did I ever think this will be a good idea? Hopefully these questions will be answered, but let me introduce you to Hatoful Boyfriend or Hatoful Boyfriend. It is a quote-unquote dating simulation where you can go out with pigeons. So that satisfies about 0.01% of the worldwide population, with 10% of that coming from Asia. But honestly, calling it a game is a bit of a misclassification. I've played my dating simulations back in the day, so this is more of a visual novel. Heck, when I reviewed Long Live the Queen, that was more of a game than this. So anyways, it's time to find some true pigeon love. So let's dive right in and enroll in the esteemed St. Pigeons Institute. Here you can write your name and can choose whether or not to display human portraits. You still see the birds in the game, but at least it shows their human form as well. By the way, there's no option for gender, and that is because we assume the role of a human teenage girl. Trust me, I didn't know this until I started to play the game. There are a handful of characters, so I won't be talking about every single one, especially since some are hidden in the game. Let's meet our first character, Ryuta. He's been our best friend forever, and I've always had feelings for him. He might not be the cutest pigeon around, but he certainly is loyal. Most of the game is told through text, and while you don't have much input on what you say, you do get to make a choice. Some of the choices in the game are an illusion, but most of them do have serious consequences on how the story plays out. Depending on your actions will determine if you find your true love throughout the chaos. While I will admit that I didn't go through every single route, mainly because most of them are very specific in the choices you make, I wonder what the choice about your wish has to do with the story. I wonder if you truly can rule the world by force. Enough about the game aspects, let's talk about the story. Honestly, I am extremely surprised on how well the story was told. I assumed fan fiction quality, but it worked out very well. The characters are all identifiable, surprisingly, with distinct personalities and very good backstories. The humor to me was very underwhelming, but I did find the more serious elements done very well. I mean, holy crap, this can rival The Dark Knight in terms of serious tone. Without spoiling anything, Ryuta's ending is one of the most tragic, and it has a lesson that life is short, and it's our responsibility to make it the best that we can. No joke, it really provides some food for thought. In terms of its presentation, the backgrounds are nicely done. The visual flair is definitely not as strong as Long Live the Queen, but the music is really good. The instrumentals are surprisingly catchy, and I honestly wouldn't hesitate in buying the soundtrack. Unfortunately, this piece of software has a saving glitch. The problem being is that you can't play your saved games. It'll load properly, but the text wouldn't appear for you to progress through the story, forcing you to start all over again. Thankfully, there's a fast forward button to help you catch up to where you just left off. Without it, there would be a lot more pissed off pigeon lovers, trust me. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this game/visual novel. While this piece of software is certainly lacking in gameplay elements, the story elements are very well done. In fact, everyone should go give this form of media a try. So I'm done with numbers and I'm using a new rating system. For Hatoful Boyfriend, I will recommend it to fans of visual novels and pigeon fans alike. For video game fans, I will give it a slight recommendation. For people looking for a proper dating sim, play Sim Girls. You can find it online almost anywhere. This is Pow3rh0use, signing off.